Hey everybody, Rockin' Robbie here for Pop Culture Philosophers, and it is time for Robbie Rants. Today, we will be talking about why you should be your own critic. Alright, this is the second part of a two-part video series on this topic. You can find the first video over at Chris Smith's page. There's a link down below. Please give him a like, a comment, and be sure to subscribe. Check out his channel, it's good stuff. Anyway, why you should be your own critic. This whole conversation kind of starts with Batman vs. Superman. So, Batman vs. Superman is about to come out, and everybody is super excited. But not everybody. For just as many people that are super hype and excited about this, there's just as many people really not looking forward to it. Whether, for whatever reason, whether they're disappointed at Ben Affleck being cast as Batman, or if they just dislike Man of Steel and totally distrust Zack Snyder. Whatever the case may be, the audience was already majorly polarized and split before this movie even came out. So, when the movie does come out, all these reviews start coming out and they're pretty bad. And the Rotten Tomatoes score keeps going down and down and down. Now everybody in the not looking forward to this camp starts slinging, excessively sharing and resharing these bad reviews and the Rotten Tomatoes score. Like they do for every movie? No, they don't. When's the last time you actually saw so many people share bad reviews? Anyway, all that aside, and it divided it even more. Now, it didn't stop a lot of people from going to see the movie. It made a lot of money, and even a good bit of those people like this movie. A lot of people that I know personally really like this movie, just like I did. And regardless of what you thought about the movie, this isn't really about Batman vs. Superman, but I did see this. There were people that were not going to go see this movie, even though they were excited to see it before, because they heard it was bad. Well, I heard it was bad, so I'm just going to skip and wait for the DVD or the Blu-ray. That actually happened. I saw it on my personal Facebook feed, right? And you also had people who liked it when they first saw it, and then the bad reviews happen, and they think, was I wrong? I need to rewatch it and make sure that I was correct. Look, everybody experiences a movie completely different. That is the beauty of art, okay? So, regardless of what the intent of the artist is, everybody who is perceiving that art receives it with their own unique perception. A critic does exactly the same thing. They are giving you their own personal opinion and perspective. Now, there's nothing wrong with following critics, and God forbid me even allude to the idea that there is something wrong with being a critic, right? I mean, we ourselves here at PCP, like to review movies and such. So, there's nothing wrong with that. But what is wrong is when you change your mind because of a critic, or a critic prevents you from doing something that you wanted to do. Now, if you had no interest in seeing this movie to begin with, that's fine. You don't have to watch every movie that comes out. But you can't say it's good or bad unless you actually experience it for yourself. And having seen Batman vs. Superman, that movie just totally applies in that, right? But these critics are just sharing their opinions that you yourself make every day, right? I like broccoli. A lot of people don't like broccoli. I hear it all day long. I hate broccoli. I hate vegetables. It doesn't stop me from loving vegetables and loving broccoli, right? I don't care what critics say, because if I want to see something, I'm going to watch it myself and make up my own mind. Because there is never a better critic than yourself. Your perception, the way you perceive things, your impression from a film, for instance, is completely and totally unique in this universe. It's never existed. Everything that molded and shaped you into the person that you are, the way that you think, the way that you take in information, the way you dwell on it, what is you is completely unique in this universe. Grant Morrison said that in 2008. It's a great quote. Anyway, completely unique, okay? And that includes your perceptions and opinions on movies. Now, I'm all for following critics, but don't let a critic make up your mind for you about anything. And whether it's a movie, life, don't just go along with, say, consensus reality, because I think a lot of this boils down to that. It's kind of easy to go along with the herd. So if a lot of people are coming out and saying this movie's not good, it's very easy to just kind of go along with that, right? Like, for instance, think about the Nolan movies, the Nolan Batman movies. When those movies came out, they were huge. People loved them. They were critically acclaimed, and fans went in masses to see them. People loved them. Then you have this very strong negative majority over the years start talking about how bad they actually are, picking them apart and this and that. And now all of a sudden it seems like a lot of people, at least from my perspective and experience, talk shit about the Christopher Nolan Dark Knight movies. What? That's crazy. We all love those. Now, your perspective and opinion can change. And that's another thing. When a critic puts it out there, they don't have the opportunity to really change it in that one article. We can be more fluid. So it's really easy to just go along with what the majority says. And I see people do it all the time, every day, on Facebook, at my job, in my own personal life. I see people do it. And it is just easy to go along with the herd. It's that herd mentality, but you got to stand on your own. And it's not just about movies, about life. This is your own, and nobody else has it, man. Nobody else has it. So you can't let other people determine the way you think. So be sure to check out Chris's video, the first part of this series, because he touches on some stuff about critics that I didn't really dwell on because I thought he handled that stuff very, very well. It's a great video. You got to check it out. Thanks for checking out this video. Please give it a thumbs up and comment below. What's the last time what's a movie that you really like that critics hated? You know? And also, Rotten Tomatoes, completely bullshit, because look at the score of Sharknado and look at the score of the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Really? Anyway, don't let someone else's opinion affect you. Let's get the conversation going down below. Please subscribe. We really appreciate it. And check us out on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and all that jazz. Thanks for rocking with us. Catch you on the next one.